The German Boxer, or simply Boxer, is a breed of large stocky smooth-haired dogs bred in Germany. The coat color can be uniform red, brindle, white or brindle with white spots. The Boxer was bred from the English Bulldog and now extinct Bullembieser and is part of the Malatian group. Boxers were first introduced at the St. Bernard Show in Munich in 1895, and the first Boxer Breeders' Club was founded a year later. According to the Kennel Club of America, the Boxer is the 7th most popular breed in the United States. History of the breed. Already in the 17th century, one could see the image of a dog similar to modern Boxers. This breed was the Bullembieser. Bullembiersers have been a very common dog breed in Western and Central Europe for many centuries. The Boxer in the form in which we are used to seeing him appeared in 1850 in the city of Munich. Mastiffs and Bulldogs participated in the creation of this breed. Breeding work with these dogs gave a new breed, which was named the Boxer. Mastiffs were used to hunt large animals such as bears or wild boars, while Bulldogs fought bulls. Having carried out selection, experts have created dogs that are not aggressive and manageable, such as Boxers are today. The breed was finally formed by 1896, and in the same year the first boxing club was organized. On March 13, 2002, another version of the standard was adopted, prohibiting docking of the ears and tail. On July 9, 2008, the next version of the standard was adopted, which is currently valid, July 2, 2009. Appearance. The Boxer is a medium-sized, smooth-haired, strong, compact, square-shaped dog with strong bones. The musculature is dry, well-developed, and relief. The movements are energetic, full of strength and nobility. The Boxer must appear neither heavy or awkward, nor light or weak in body. The body is of a square format, that is, the lines drawn through the extreme points. Horizontal through the highest point of the withers, and vertical one through the extreme anterior point of the shoulder joint, and the other through the extreme posterior point of the ischial tubercle, form a square. The chest comes down to the elbows. The depth of the chest is equal to half the height at the withers. The length of the bridge of the nose refers to the length of the skull as 1. 2, measured respectively from the tip of the nose to the inner corner of the eyes, and from the inner corner of the eyes to the occipital bone. The head gives the Boxer his distinctive look. It should be in the correct proportion to the body and should not look too light or too heavy. The muzzle should be as wide and powerful as possible. The harmony of the head depends on the balance between the muzzle and the skull. The head should be dry and free from skin folds, wrinkles. However, wrinkles on the forehead appear spontaneously when the dog is alert to the ears with increased attention. From the base of the bridge of the nose, permanently marked skin folds fall on both sides. The black mask is limited to the muzzle, stands out clearly against the background of the head, and should not give the Boxer a gloomy expression. The skull should be as narrow and angular as possible. It is slightly curved, but not spherical or short, not flat. The occipital protuberance is also not pronounced. The furrow on the forehead is only slightly marked, should not be too deep, especially between the eyes. The forehead with the bridge of the nose forms a distinct angle. The bridge of the nose should not be depressed into the forehead like a bulldog, but it should not be lowered either. The muzzle should be voluminous in all 3 dimensions, that is, it should be neither sharp and narrow, nor short or shallow. Its shape is determined by the shape of the jaws, the location of the canines and the shape of the lips. The canines should be large and set as wide as possible, due to which the nasolabial speculum is wide, almost square in shape, and located at an obtuse angle to the nasal bridge. The front edge of the upper lip joins the front edge of the lower lip. The curved front part of the lower jaw together with the lower lip forms a pronounced chin. It should not protrude noticeably from under the upper lip or, even less desirable, be hidden by the upper lip. The chin should appear clearly defined both when viewed from the front and from the side. When the mouth is closed, the incisors and canines of the lower jaw should not be visible. In addition, the tongue should not be visible. The groove in front of the upper lip is clearly visible. Lips, flews, give the muzzle a complete shape. The upper lip is thick and fleshy, covering all the free space created by the greater length of the lower jaw, and is supported by the lower canines. The nose is wide, black, slightly upturned with wide nostrils. The tip of the nose is only slightly above the base of the nose. The lower jaw is longer than the upper and slightly curved upwards. Boxer's bite shape is undershot. The upper jaw is wide at the base of the forehead and tapers only slightly towards the end. The teeth are strong and healthy. The incisors are as even as possible in one line, the canines are large and widely spaced. The cheekbones should be developed, respectively, like the jaws, but they should not protrude strongly. They smoothly transition to the muzzle in the form of a slight bend. The eyes are dark, not small, not protruding or deeply sunken. The expression in the eyes is energetic and intelligent and should not be threatening or prickly. The rim of the eyelids should be dark. The ears remain in their natural form, are of a proportionate size, located on the sides of the highest part of the skull. When resting, they lie close to the cheekbones and turn slightly forward, forming a distinct fold when the dog is alert. The upper neckline has an elegant arch with a clearly defined transition to the withers. It should be of sufficient length, round, strong, muscular and dry. The boxer has a square format. The body rests on strong, straight legs. The withers are well defined. The back, including the loin, should be short, firm, straight, broad and very muscular. The croup is slightly sloping, somewhat rounded, wide. The pelvis should be long and wide, especially in females. The ribsage is deep, reaching to the elbows. The depth of the chest is half the height at the withers. Well developed for chest. Ribs well sprung, but not barrel-shaped, extending far back. The bottom line extends back in an elegant curve. The groin is short, moderately tucked up. The tail is higher rather than low set. The tail is of normal length and is left in its natural state. The forelegs, viewed from the front, are straight and parallel with each other with good volumetric bone. The shoulder blades are long and oblique, fitting closely to the body. Shouldn't be too busy. Shoulders are long, at right angles to the shoulder blade. The elbows are not too close to the chest, but they are not turned out either. The forearm is upright, long, lean and muscular. The wrist is strong, well defined, but not excessively enlarged. The metacarpus is short, almost vertical. The front feet are small, round, with tightly clenched toes. Hard-soled pads. The hind legs have very powerful, dense and prominent muscles. Seen from behind, they are even. The thigh is long and wide. The angles of the joints of the hip and knee are as less obtuse as possible. The knee should be so extended forward that it touches the perpendicular of the thigh lowered from the iliac tubercle to the ground. The lower leg is very muscular. The hock joint is strong, well defined, but not excessively enlarged. The joint angle is about 140. Metatarsus short, slightly sloping, at an angle of 95-100 to the ground. The hind feet are slightly longer than the front feet, with tightly clenched toes. Hard-soled pads. The skin is dry, elastic, without folds. The coat is short, coarse, shiny and close-fitting. The color is red, in the original deer, or brindle. Auburn is allowed in any shade from light yellow to reddish-brown, however, medium tones, i.e. bright red, are most preferred. Black mask. The brindle color is dark or black stripes on a red background, running along the ribs. The base color and stripes must be distinct from each other. White markings are in principle not prohibited and can even be very decorative. The height at the withers of males is 57-63 cm, females 53-59 cm. The weight of males is more than 30 kg, with a height at the withers of about 60 cm, females about 25 kg, with a height at the withers of about 56 cm. Character features and use of the breed. The boxer is a loyal and balanced dog. He gets used to the owners very much and loves children. The most playful breed among guard dogs, and it remains playful all its life. It is easy to train and successfully passes both the general training course and the protective guard. Dogs of this breed are used for work in the police, as guard dogs, bodyguard dogs. Also, thanks to the poise and intelligence of the boxers, these dogs are used as guide for the blind. Dogs of this breed are very mobile, they like long walks, play in the fresh air, they are distrustful and wary of strangers. However, boxers are very gentle animals, they catch cold easily, do not like the cold season, often suffer from rheumatism. It is for this reason that the dog should not be allowed to cool down for a long time and stay in the rain and snow. After this kind of walks, it is necessary to thoroughly dry the animal's fur. The lifespan of boxers is not great, they rarely live even up to 10 years of age, but with proper care, although very rarely, they can live up to 15 years. A dog of this breed will be a true friend and companion to its owner. A boxer must be fearless, confident, calm, with a strong nervous system. Character is of the utmost importance and requires careful attention. His affection and loyalty to his master, the whole family and home, his sensitivity and his fearlessness, and the courage of a defender, have been known since ancient times. He is affectionate with his family, but suspicious of strangers. Cheerful and friendly to play, yet fearless in a tough situation. Easily learns due to its readiness to obey, fighting qualities and courage, natural passion and excellent sense of smell. Unpretentious and clean, he proves to be a pleasant and valuable family member as a guard, companion and working dog. His character is trustworthy, without cunning or deceit, even in old age. He loves when they walk with him. Boxer price and how to buy correctly. Before purchasing a baby, look at his parents and their pedigree. His health will largely depend on heredity. Ask how many years their ancestors lived, whether they had congenital diseases, how they felt in old age. Visit a couple of exhibitions, find out information of interest from the breeders. Check out a few nurseries before making your final selection. At the time of purchase, the baby must be at least 2 months old. A healthy baby should have a playful disposition and be mobile. The puppy you choose should not be squat. Strong build, straight back. The tail is not pulled up on the back, the belly is tucked up, does not hang. The kid easily controls movements, does not fall over, has good coordination. The lower lip should not sag. The darker the eyes, the better. Sometimes in puppies they can be gray. The mask should not leave the muzzle. In many countries these days docking of ears and tails is prohibited thanks to animal rights activists. In the CIS countries, at exhibitions, you can see both docked individuals and not. They still have equal rights to win. Buyers sometimes ask how the puppy's parents have achieved in training. Please note that such qualities are not inherited by offspring. This is the merit of only a particular dog and its owner. If you devote enough time to training, then with the same success you will achieve the same results as the show individuals. The cost of a puppy with pedigree depends on its class. The price for show class kid starts at $500. Breed class will cost $350 and more. A pet class dog can be purchased for $250 or more. A dog without a pedigree can be bought for any amount, up to $500.